The John Wick films are not known for their stories, and this one is no exception. Ballerina really just kind of continues the same exact thing that the first John Wick's plot did, which is revenge, and it's a very tired motif at this point. I literally just saw Predator Killer of Killers, and the first plot of that movie circles around revenge. A lot of action films that I've seen within the last few years have all been about revenge. And I get it. Revenge is a motif that has been used in movies as a driving motivator. It's been used since The Godfather and so on, and it's historically proven to be one of the most effective means of storytelling. But it gets really tiresome when it's like, oh no, you killed my father, you killed my dog, now I'm going to get revenge on you. It's the same old thing. But with that aside, and also with a plot that has some predictable plot twists, especially towards the end, you're coming to this film for the action. And the action in this movie is pretty good. The thing that works about these John Wick movies is they don't play like most Western action films, so the camera's constantly cutting and you can't see what's going on. The camera stays wide and the choreography is there all on the screen and it's beautiful. It's similar to what the Wachowskis did with The Matrix, and they inspired that from Hong Kong cinema and movies where the camera didn't cut, it just stayed at a wide position and you could see everything. So having said that, the actors have to put themselves physically through a lot, risking a lot of injury. Keanu Reeves, throughout the years doing the John Wick films and The Matrix, has injured himself a lot. And Ana de Armas, who's been nominated for an Oscar for Blonde, for someone of her acting caliber to take on a blockbuster and put her whole body and mind into it, is amazing. She's fantastic in it. A lot of the action is great. There's some amazing kills, and the action is relentless. This movie's like 2 hours and 5 minutes, but it's almost like wall-to-wall action. And sometimes, having said that, it can get a little tiring. There's one sequence involving 2 flamethrowers towards the end that just goes on forever. And also, the way they have John Wick come into the movie, you don't really need him in the film. It's just fan service. But the John Wick films are so intentionally stupid that I can excuse it for that. What I can't excuse it for is the dull plot. Not just the fact that it's like a revenge story, but it's never quite clear who this the Continental Agency, they're called the High Council, I think. I never really I binge watched all the John Wick movies, and all the details about the Continental were a blur to me because they were never memorable. They didn't leave any lasting impressions. And here they do have the whole high council, high agency, high whatever the hell it is. They have it take center stage in the story, and it has to do with with Eve's, played by Ana de Armas, with her revenge in the film. And with why and with why not only it motivated her, but also how things twist and turn, and things aren't quite as what they seem. But even with those twists, you see them coming from a million miles away, and it's not that interesting. But even with all that said, I would say Ballerina is a solid action film. Its action doesn't top the whole overhead shootout sequence from John Wick 4, but it's still the best of the best when it comes to blockbuster action movies. And it's a fun time at the theater. If you want to see the same old thing again, sure, why not? So yeah, as an action film, I could recommend it. But the action bar is very low in terms of storytelling. So take that as you will.